just drifting down leg and being flicked away. 2 runs completed. Now he'll have to do something about his line. Again, going down the leg side and again drifting down leg. Been very erratic. Big chase on here. We have to cover a lot of ground. And oh, does he manage to get to stop the ball? I'm sure the third umpire is going to have a look at that.
Oh, this was not required.
Gone! Stump! He went dancing down the wicket. Quite unnecessary that stroke so early in the innings. But Bangladesh will take it.
Yes, he was caught stranded there. Halfway down the pitch, the ball was turning, bouncing a bit. And like I said earlier, this was just not required. 10 runs you have picked up in the previous over. You should have been more sensible than what he was. So he has paid the price. 11 his contribution to his team, 16 for 1.
Wicket of foul brings in Marlon Samuels. Recently he has been very adept with the bat. Ghazi just taking that wicket. Got up in the air, but they did get a bit of the bat.
In Khulna, that's a quick single. Shy at the stumps, direct hit. It will go upstairs. This is good work. Brilliant work.
He picks up and here comes, and he's short. I think he's short. He's gone. From that angle, sure the umpire will have to confirm that. From
Piece of a feeling from Mahmudullah Riyad, the vice captain. He has to go back. And a loud cheer in the stands.
Stand in the field. Marlon Samuels gone for 1. West Indies a fantastic strike rate.
That's gone up in the air and straight to the fielder. Nasir Hussain picks it up. Chris Gales standing his ground.
The ball certainly wasn't.
Chris Gale departs for 2. A lot of pressure. 68 matches. Best of 119, a very, very good strike rate.
That's cut away and should go all the way. Out of character. Hasn't had a good time so far in this series.
Lovely shot, nothing wrong on that. Stand tall.
A couple of times now, pitched by Ghazi. Feels much more comfortable doing that than defending Carthy. No reason not to get on that front foot. It's better to be beaten there. Back. That's firmly struck. That's not going to stay with us. They've been saved by 1 batsman on each occasion. Marlon Samuels the first time, Darren Sammy the second time. So they haven't batted very well, and so it's not surprising that they're in this position again.
Take another one. That's what Jeff meant. When he hits them, they stay hit. 2 sixes now in a row. And there's tremendous pressure on the left arm spinner.
Well, he needs to realise also that there are lots of overs left, so he needs to be selective. Wait for the ones that are in his area. Try to bat as responsibly as he can in between. Get that defence going, get out on that front foot, seek the ball with the bat, and not the pad. It doesn't really look as if he hits it very hard. Doesn't look like an on-drive. But once he gets it in the middle of that big piece of willow in his hand, it's a retrieval job.
Reese. Once again taking the aerial route, but he's got a lot of power.
Pretty quickly. They didn't have much of a chance at it. The thick outside edge. We have a big chase. It's slightly different from other people's. tends to take the aerial route whenever he can. It's very powerful down the ground. And does it with the greatest of ease. At his best when he can hit straight.
Picks up a single of the last delivery, retains strike with that. 18 overs done with.
It's one into shots of indiscretion.
See the bowling side, the bowlers come under pressure. They're forced to think differently, and that's what these two have made them do here. Much shorter in length than what he was in the earlier games, Mahmudullah.
Indians were on the back foot, and that's going down the leg side. That's going to be wide, and is it going to reach the boundary? It is. So 5 runs. That's not good work by Mahmudullah.
That brings up the 50-run partnership here for the 4th wicket, and could not have come at a better time
To take any kind of risks. But here's it, one really big one. Gone out of the ground.
It's got about 10-15 rows back, and that's the strength of this man. If it's in his range, and if he decides to go after it, rest assured, it's as well. More runs there, this time for Bravo. He'll pick up at least 2. That will end the over as well. It's 80 for 3.
The attacking mode, no question about that. Well, he's pulled one in from wide outside the off-stump and whacked it away to the boundary for 4 runs. 22, normally a very good fielder. And there goes Pollard again, straight as they come. And 6 of the best.
Picks up his 50. And what a time to bring up his 50. Excellent shot. That is the 6th 6 in this innings. 50 of just 49 deliveries. As I said earlier, this is a crucial time for West Indies. They know that this is a willpower big bat. Once again short and pulled away. One more time. He's cutting loose and is really hurting Bangladesh here.
He's taking the bowling apart. Stunned silence. Shocked at that. The 100 has come up in the 23rd over. Ravi Rampal appreciative. The Bangladesh think tank apprehensive. Look at that. Waited on that one. For that little bit of turn. It's slow. Afforded him that little bit of space. And he thumped it away. Not been very tight, accurate bowling from Elias Sani. That's played very nicely. Another controlled shot. Is no one going to stop that?
Once again, not afraid to hit that over the top of the infield. He's picked up by Elias Sani.
Again down the leg side. Oh my goodness, this is just not on.
Well, they need to bowl. They will need to bowl 2 extra overs because they've given away 12 wides so far in this innings. And he pulls away. No problem whatsoever. One more time a boundary. Powerful shot through the mid-wicket area.
That's a good. That's 4 more. Let's pick the gap between mid-wicket and mid-up.
And that's what can happen. You knock 6s. And that's what they wanted to do at that stage. Survive that period and make sure they don't lose another wicket. Because at that stage, golden! That went low, kept low, went underneath, and he missed it completely. Fantastic change. Mushfiqur Rahim took a gamble and it has paid off.
Just came back with the arm, Pollard looking to play down the ground. Asked for Bangladesh, we'll get the wicket of Karen Pollard for 85. Complexion of things has changed drastically.
That's why Bangladesh are still very much in this game, because it's very difficult for a new batsman to make that adjustment. And Sami just finding it out the hard way, just pushing at it, playing away from his body.
This is the wicket. Short and turns away, and Sami just follows it and guides it into the hands of Jaurul at slip. Well, that's a 6. That's a very decisive answer to pressure. Straight down the ground.
Has played a role that is required out of him, but now that he's seen a couple of wickets fall, just coming with terms here. He knows now it's important for him to be a dominant partner in the partnership.
Well, he's the man in charge now. Been there for 83 deliveries. And that'll be guys. Will not go all the way, but far enough for them to pick up 2.
সিটিসেল বন্ধ সংযোগ চালু করে মেতে উঠুন 400% বেশি আনন্দে, কারণ এখন সিটিসেল বন্ধ সংযোগে মাত্র 20 টাকা রিচার্জ করলেই পাচ্ছেন 400% ইনস্ট্যান্ট বোনাস, আর সাথে 2 টাকার কথা বললেই পাচ্ছেন 1 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই এখন রিচার্জ করুন আপনার বন্ধ সংযোগ। বিস্তারিত পত্রিকায়।
But you've got to give him credit. He's done the job for his captain here. He's picked up 2 wickets, 162 for 5.
They say figures don't lie. Batting at number 6, Darren Sami has lowest average of all the positions that he's batted.
Lovely pictures coming to you from the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium. This is a real impact production for Channel 9 of Bangladesh. Fade away into the deep. Chase on here. Good coverage from Nasir. That's his 50. Well played. Thinking of a second run, he's got to make it quite comfortably. Good innings from Bravo there at a time when West Indies needed it desperately. He came in, he played the sheet anchor role in a partnership, and really he's got to carry on. I think he's done the hard work. He needs to stay for the West Indies till the end of the innings.
Yes, surely you need to applaud this inning, because it's a well thought out inning from Bravo.
Taking its second wicket in this over. Altogether, 3 wickets.
Will change somewhat with the dew on the ground, but we've seen that the West Indies have handled that quite well. When we look at the innings, pretty typical of what the West Indies have done. A big partnership after the initial slide of 132 between Bravo and Pollard, and then that 42 between Bravo and Thomas kept things going, but then things started to fall away, just from All and Thomas putting on 25, rather 16, and the West Indies ending up 2 overs short of what they should have batted. 3 wickets for Shafil Islam, 2 for Mamadullah, and 2 for Maminul Haq. Got through that pretty good. So after Bangladesh need 218 runs to win.
By the West Indies bowling just the other night was just clinical.
Winning this game. Big Good appeal to start with, and
He's got runs here. This is much better shot from Tamim Iqbal. It races to the fence, a boundary to open his account. It's 4 without loss. Oh, that's well bowled. That's very well bowled. Well, the bowler, the wicket-keeper, the slip fielders, all of them are very, very excited. Smile on the face of the batsman and the umpire. Oh, he is unmoved.
he drove at it.
But Tamim Iqbal, if he can bat like that for 15 overs, I tell you what, Bangladesh are going to be in the driver's seat. That's the rank that Jeff was just mentioning. And he's hit timber. They are stunned. 22,000 people here are stunned because they just don't know what's happened.
And well, that's what happened. If they're not sure, Roach pitching this one up. Tamim playing across the line against the natural angle, makes no contact, and it rattles into the off stump. Talked about pitching the ball up. That's where you need to have the batsman on the good delivery. You've got to say that Tamim made it a better one. Stop. In the air and taken. Aaron Pollard again.
Support is all about for a bowler. He's bowled a good delivery, but this catch has made it even better because it has converted that delivery into a wicket-taking delivery. That's the support that you require from your teammates. They are really pumped up here. Bangladesh are in deep trouble here. Doesn't through slips, a point, cover, mid-off. A man at third man, 6 fielders on the offside. And it's now the captain, Darren Sammy.
That's driven and driven nicely.
Played real quick stuff. This time he's taken the aerial route. He's just sliced it over the point fielder.
They've easily gone to that fielder at point. Yeah, he went away on the left side, but had enough bat and finds the boundary. Yeah,
Oh, that's an uppercut. That will get to the fence. Couple of boundaries here. He'll get more runs here. Pick up a single. Retain strike, 9 runs of the over. 22 for 2.
quicker than anticipation. Pitched up, driven, and driven quite nicely. Has it got enough legs? I think the fielder will cut it off. Yes, Martin Samuels will go and pick that one up. Not before Joel Lustan will feel a little bit more comfortable picking up those 3 runs. Gone. And once again, it's Kema Roach. Extra bounce, extra nip, and stunned silence in the crowd. He's a happy man as I welcome Shamim Chaudhary.
Not a very good welcome, I'm afraid. Just got that shoulder of the bat, just couldn't take his bat away from the line, kept on going at him. This bowling with a lot of heart, really getting it to climb up on the batsman. Zayed Islam is walking back to the hut. 10.
And I think that's the right one. That is a cracking shot to get up the mark. Mahmudullah Rat plays a confident looking shot off the back foot.
Late enough to take it past that fielder. On the leg side, an appeal and a wide signal. That appeal was to preempt this. Pitched up, hit away nicely. Onto the pitch of the ball, left it away for 4 runs.
Down the leg side, a welcome boundary. Could be a wide, it is a wide. And it has gone down for a boundary. Short pulled away. That is a good looking shot. He knew exactly where he was hitting it and he's gone down to the boundary. It has been a good over. So far 12 in this over. Ah, beautiful shot, probably top shot shot of the evening so far for me. What a lovely shot to finish the over. Little bit width given and off the back foot. This time it's the captain who picks up a boundary. Again short and again wide. And he's hit that very well indeed, bisecting that two-fielder.
That ball away with disdain. Look at that. Not the tallest of persons, but he rose to his full height and just played it down nicely. He's back, cuts that away, and it's gone for 4 runs. To end the 12th over, 7-2. Came down the leg side, whipped away, but there is protection there in the deep. Oh, it's gone up, and oh, he's so lucky. Again, he's gone for it, sliced it, gone up in the air, and it's gone over the top. Has he batted it over? Again, sliced.
This looked as if it should have been taken in the air for a long time, and just look how far inside the boundary Powell is.
Coming to you live from the Bangladesh National Stadium, and being exclusively by Channel 9. Of course, it's a real impact production. There you are, confirmation. 38% of Bangladesh's runs off the bat in this series have come from these two in the middle. That's Enamul Haq signaling the wide again, just bowling it too short.
I've had it already. Really played well. Timing has been good, and even more importantly, it's the shot selection that he's been very precise with. Really motivate the team is the presence of Her Excellency, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. That should really pep up the boys, motivate the team. Runs have been gifted away by teams as extras. No ball call, but he really bowled a gem of a delivery. Squared him up. This is just not working here for the West Indies.
It's going to be a free hit, and this is something that Sunil Narayan does all too often. Carom ball took the edge. That's cracked away, square, quicker delivery, but full.
Fuller in length, and he's really put it away nicely. The wobbly seam there. Kemal Roach probably bowling that delivery with cross seam. That's why you saw that wobbly seam, but very nicely put away by Mahmudullah there.
One thing is for sure, the Prime Minister knows a good shot when she sees one.
Take a look at that one. As a batsman, if you're smart enough, you know that the bowler is going to make an adjustment with the length. This has turned out to be a very expensive over from Kemal Roach. 9 runs of it. It's...
Yeah, because he's only been dismissed once. That's gone through the wicket areas. He's played some streaky shots.
Yeah, that's the basic rule. If you slash, you've got to slash hard. The width was there where he was given that freedom to free his arms. They were really going good guns with that partnership between Pollard and Darren Bravo. Once Pollard fell, oh, that's the wicket. That's the wicket I was talking about. Mahmudullah
Could have easily come onto the front foot, going back and missing it, getting the top part of the off stump, and hits the timber. He knows that this is a big wicket. He could not continue. 48 or 40.
Oh, this is the opportunity that West Indies were waiting for. Finally, they've broken that partnership, and that's brought Nasir Hussain. Gets off the mark. but it's been a successful over from the off spinner.
I think now Mushfiqur Rahim needs to realize that he cannot throw his wicket away.
He's got to be very, very watchful against the off spinner. Mushfiqur Rahim, the captain of Bangladesh. And the reason why I say that is because
Wajid Joy. That's nicely played. Yeah, you've got to present the full face of the bat. And make sure you play it late. You want to play an aggressive, so you still managed to pick up 2 runs there. Yeah, they do tend to generate some pace and bounce.
88 runs from 26.4 overs. Nasir Hussain, you can see that his test series was good. But the ODIs in 5 matches, he scored only 43 runs. Well, he's played on to that. Goodness gracious. Just got the bat and went on to hit the stumps.
There's an amount of revolution on the ball which has come back quite sharply onto the bat of Mushfiqur Rahim, and he just could not control it, and it just goes on to hit the middle stump. Big turn and bounce, and look at that. The moment it hits the ground, it goes back. Excellent piece of bowling, and again it's Sunil Narayan who brings back West Indies into the game. Sends back Mushfiqur Rahim for a very well-made 44. Bangladesh, 133 for 5. And what a big wicket this has been for Sunil Narayan. 5 matches for him, early days. Got short leg as well. It's well played. Too much spin.
The top spin in evidence there. Just didn't have a chance.
That's him back into the pavilion. Upish. Dropped. And it is whenever there's a low scoring game, you need to take catches. Catches win matches. Short. It's gone up in the air. And it falls short of that fielder at 5 leg.
Right now, Bangladesh's future is very much in their hands. And that will help their cause.
crease.
That's going to be 4. That's punched to and beat everybody. Just pull it back. Pick up 3. Big turner. That one.
Nasir Hussain having a look at Pollard. Pollard thought, just telling him, come on man, you have the power. Just hit it there. He's saying, I don't have those muscles that you have. The other hand, Mominul Haq. More runs there. This time, the length was much fuller.
That's forced him to bowl 1 shot and whipped that away.
Trying to break the shackles there. And that has gone the distance.
Taylor had put it there. There was an attempt to tempt him, but he was right behind that. Big, powerful hit going all the way, the maximum. Had the elevation, had the distance, and it got him 6 runs to win this game and win the series. As rejoined by Athar Ali Khan. An appeal, but he's given him. The umpire's given him.
Mr. Straight One coming around the wicket. Perhaps a little bit high on the roll, but Inamul Haq, but he trots back to the pavilion after making
Shohag Ghazi. His 5th match is here because
cut away off the back foot, no protection there. Important runs for Shohag Ghazi and his team, and they come back for the 3rd. Yeah, a bit of a slip here.
hit that hard, hit that wide, and hits it for 4. It's up and he's got underneath that one. And it's going to go a long, long way. It's gone. 2 deliveries. Well, he's gone over the top again. It's going to fall short. He's not going to hold back, is he?
That's gotten past the long on. It may go all the way. Yes, it does.
Clapping that very, very important boundary. He didn't want to hit it too hard, but timed it very nicely just when he beat that fielder at mid-on. Well, played that beautifully. 1 bounce to the fence, 4 more required. Lovely shot from the youngster Shoaib Ghazi, who's go marching along. That's gone. That's nicked straight to the keeper. That was short and he just turned the bat out.
Big appeal. And he's given him.
Have a look.
Let's have another look. Clearly pitching outside leg stump. Could have gone on to hit the stumps, but... And Abdul Razak goes back without scoring. Now maybe he can redeem himself. There's one of the 3 runs that Bangladesh. And nicely played. The run through for a single and the scores are level.
There you go. Magic moments. Hit it over the top. That is history in making. Make no mistake. Nasir Hussain has hit the winning runs, and a round of applause from the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, as they have not crossed over for the 2nd run. Bit of a confusion here. They needed 1 to win. That's how they went for that. You just have to see whether he grounded the bat, because Ilyas Sani has run. He thought that the ball has gone to the boundary. Look at that. Ilyas Sani has gone back to the non-striker. He just celebrated a little bit too early, I think. And has somebody taken the bails off? That is the problem.
Here we go again. He's going to run this time, or does he have to? No, he doesn't. Now that's a boundary, and that's a series for Bangladesh.
Well, it took a little bit of confusion, a little bit of tension, but no problem on that occasion. Very next delivery has been blasted away to a boundary from the youngster Nasir Hussain, and brings a historic moment for Bangladesh. Wins the game, wins the series. Bangladesh are the Sahara Cup champions. All out. Look at that. That is a serious celebration. Not only in the ground, but also in the stands. Now, he's got a few smiles there as well, but what a terrific victory this has been for Bangladesh. Shakil Mushtaq also making a huge effort of making sure that the spinners played a part. And look at that, Gangnam style in Bangladesh. Mahmudullah Riyad, Mushfiqur Rahim, they've got the stance. Bangladesh comes at the top against West Indies. Top quality opposition, and they will celebrate not only tonight, but for a very, very long time. Did not cross over the rubber. These are the winning moments.
Welcome to the highlights of the second T20 International between the Windies and Bangladesh in the IB T20I series, powered by Minister, co-sponsored by Marcel. The action taking place in Lauderhill, Florida, which has become a very popular venue for white ball cricket in recent years, and the Windies won up in this series. The pitch here generally has been a very good one, with high scores being applied over the last few games. The toss was won by the Windies captain Carlos Brathwaite, and he elected to field first. Confirmation of the teams, the Windies unchanged from the first T20 international, with Andre Fletcher and Lewis at the top. Lewis in need of some runs, and the bowling large